Here's how to do the software setup for running the NuclearHazard timers. So we'll start by flashing the SD card, put it in your SD card reader, plug it in your computer. You'll have to open Raspberry Pi Imager. If you don't have it, then download it. For operating system, this one works, this one that's recommended, but I prefer to have the light and 64-bit. So I'm going to choose that. You choose storage. It should be pretty much the only one that shows up, or just select your storage size. And then go to settings, and you'll need to have it connected to your Wi-Fi so you can do the initial setup. This doesn't matter. Have enable SSH on and use password authentication. For username and password, I do Pi and Raspberry just to keep it the defaults that I won't forget. Then you have to set your Wi-Fi, SSID, and password. The other stuff, you can leave it. Then you just hit right. And once that's done, you can take your SD card out, and this should work on any Pi. This is a Pi 4, Pi 3A, Pi 0. And it should work for any of the timers. This is version 3, this is version 4, and this is a prototype that is version 5. So just plug it in, put your Pi on your timer, and boot it up. Once it's powered on, go to nuclearquads.com and find the Pi configuration file. Just go ahead and click that to download it. When you have it downloaded, it'll look like this. Now you want to find the IP address of your Pi, which for some reason isn't very easy to do. If you have iOS, you can use iNet scanner, I think it is. You just refresh it, and then you should be able to find your Pi on here. It should be called NuclearHazard. So I'm going to take that IP. Now you'll need PuTTY. It'll let you connect to the Linux and configure it. So just Google PuTTY download and hit download. I'm using Kitty, which is very similar. Put in your username and then an @ symbol and then the IP, and hit open. That'll want the password. And then you're in. Now you should be able to take all of this and paste it in. Paste by right-clicking. And then hit enter. And it'll go through all this setup. It should take about 5 minutes. When it's done, you can check if there are any glaring errors. If there are, actually let me know so I can hopefully fix them. And then it wants you to reboot, so now just wait a minute or two for it to reboot. So once it's rebooted, don't actually connect to it yet. You'll have to go to your Wi-Fi and connect to NuclearHazard, because this is creating a Wi-Fi network. Password is this. This is the bottom of that script. It's WeGoZoom by default. So connect here. And that might take a while to churn, but it'll say no internet secured, so that's fine. That's what we want. Then go over to your browser and type in this 10.20.1.1, and you should have a UI like this. So that should get you up and running for being able to at least practice with one of these timers. To update the node, go to nuclearquads.com, and I should have instructions there. And then for instructions on using the RotorHazard thing, go to RotorHazard GitHub, and there should be a tutorial there.